Hi guys, so Cuz Crypto here with another video. Here on another market update within the cryptocurrency space. So things are looking slightly better. I mean, look at this. Fear and Greed it was up a little bit earlier. It was up to 47, but showing at a 38 at the minute. I will refresh just to double check. Yeah, 38. Market cap of 2.86 trillion, which is fantastic. And as you can see, Bitcoin now over $90,000 kind of range, which is amazing to see. Even Ethereum breaking the 1.7, whether that can get back up to 2, we will see. I mean, on the daily, Bitcoin up 5.5%, on the 7-day 9%. I mean, it's looking really strong. Ethereum up nearly 8.5% today. XRP is looking like one of the flatter kind of cryptocurrencies at the minute, but still up 3 and a bit percent. Nearly 4%. That's really good to see. Solana, over the last 7 days, up nearly 13%, and then 7% on the daily. It's good to see. Dogecoin, everyone loves a meme coin in their life every now and then. Only have 5% of my portfolio, not even that, of memes, depending on what blockchain it's on, but yeah. Doge nearly 10%, and on the 7 daily nearly the same. Cardano 6%, looking good. Sui up 12.5%. That looks really good. Bought back in at around $2.10, all the way back down to $1.80. I bought back in on. Hedera on the 7 days looking good. Today still up nearly 5%. So as you can see, the market's looking quite good. Go down to the track like Ondo as well, nearly 6% on the weekly, and on the daily 5.5%. Near 13% on the weekly, looking good. And then Casper on the daily. Look at this. Casper's flying today, 11% on the daily, and on the weekly nearly 25%. So I think that's probably rising a bit just because of the crescendo hard fork coming out on the 5th of May, so people might just be punting, or is it going to happen? But look here, Bitcoin is knocking at the door of $92,000 at the minute. This is on the hourly. Looking strong. We've come up from 2 days ago. We've come up how much here? So 2 days ago, come up a good 8% for Bitcoin. That's great to see. When we're fighting with that 85 kind of K mark, and then once we broke through that, we consolidated for about a day, and then now tested that 90K mark. Now whether we can test that $92,000 mark, we kind of then go into a bit of uncharted territory. Obviously we had around 94,500 being our next kind of levels of support over here, but then resistance here. Obviously here we just drop right back down. But yeah, Bitcoin really trying to take over now on that. I say 91,800. It's basically then to get over that to then the 92K. Well, if we see that, that'd be great. Ethereum, again, the chart hasn't been looking great over the last couple months, really, is it? You go all the way back to April here, but even then, it's been just bringing support after support. It's been breaking, really. Did touch down the $1,400 mark, but now it's whether can we get up to that $1,800, 1,850 mark. So you're looking at, if we can get over 1,780, could we then touch the 1.8 to then push on hopefully to the $2,000 mark over the next kind of, let's say, kind of days, or even if we can into April. So when we come into the end of April and come into May, can certain crypto projects, especially the higher altcoins, can they break kind of those levels of resistance and then kind of then use it as support? XRP at the minute, again, it's a chart that's kind of fighting with $2.20 at the minute. Again, we've wicked up to it perfectly here. It's at 219 range, a couple hours back, but yeah, it's looking good. Solana, right now, broken for that little bit of support, and as you can see, we do have a couple candles over that level of support on the hourly. So whether then, so obviously these candles are hourly. If we go to the daily, really we want it to close over on the daily. Again, this one supposedly we did, but we want to keep it there. And then on the weekly, whether we close over it, that's another kind of level for Solana. If we can close it on the weekly, over into that kind of range, and then if we can push on then up to $180 to $200 really. That's what we want from Solana. We'll go back to the hourly. Let's have a look. So if we go to Hedera as well, we've broke over that 17.5 cent range, which we've been talking about for a while now. Next range for it really, over the last, let's go to the 4 hourly candle. So this will be every candle being 4 hours. It's since the end of March, it's been fighting with the resistance of that 17.5 cents range. Prior to that, we were looking at between 18 here to 20 cents. So whether we hold this on the daily and then come up to between this 18 to 20 cent range, can we then push on up, which will be fantastic, to kind of the 26 range where we had lots of support and resistance. So from obviously where we broke into December time, we had that real hard kind of push up to that, what was it, nearly 40 cent range. Well, we did go up to 40 cents, we wicked it, but it was wicked it, and then we've come back down gradually. But if we can come back up to those ranges, fantastic. And again, this kind of downwards kind of wedge, whether we have broke it, and this again level of resistance here, can we then make it our support? Now Casper, I don't know what's going on here, but again, I do know what's going on. It's a brilliant project, but whether it holds this, I mean, we broke the 8 cent mark, piece of cake. Again, no significant news. The only thing I can see about Casper is that it's got an exchange listing on AscendEX, but again, that's not like a significant listing. But when we're looking at resistance wise, I mean, we're now going to be looking, we're not really, we've got parts of kind of resistance at around 9 cents, but again, whether we can push on and go to that 10 cent mark, then we're probably looking on to 11, and then hopefully to the 14.5, 15 cents range. But we're looking at the end of the month, hopefully can we push above this 10 cent range and kind of go on from there. Obviously, like I said, you've got the crescendo hard fork, which is 10 blocks per second, which is being launched on Casper's mainnet on the 5th of May, and whether that gets pushed, I mean, I think people will kind of come into it where it's like, 2 weeks away now. People are probably trying to get some in before, let's say, if it gets put to the mainnet and it is successful and it is fast, all of a sudden then it becomes one of the fastest or the fastest level layer 1 kind of block DAG that exists in kind of the whole cryptocurrency space. Ondo as well, looking here, I mean, look, we're all breaking resistance here of, Ondo was trying to break above that kind of 89 to 90 cent range. We had quite a solid range, about $1.30 prior to our breakdown. So as you can see here, from January all the way through to parts of Feb, mid-Feb, we were holding that 128, 129 range up to 150, but we're hovering around that 130 to 135, 140 range quite well with Ondo. Sui, looking very good. Sui, again, I think this, again, not financial advice or anything for any of this, but this whole time Sui is just very up, very down. Again, like I said, I tried leverage trading it when I kind of found out about leverage trading around the October, November time, like in the sense of, really getting into it. For me, Sui, if you just do spot and you see a good kind of, dump or kind of pullback, buy it. That's what I've been doing. Like, I'm not saying for you to buy it. I'm saying I'm buying it. just because you see a good amount of kind of pump back up and hitting these levels. And I mean, from down here in where the tariffs were and where they hit, you're looking for SUI a good 42% spike back up, which is fantastic. And again, from that's what, over 2 weeks. Let's be specific. So 15 days, 12 hours. Yes, just over 2 weeks, up to that 40+%. But I mean, Chainlink as well. Chainlink, it's looking pretty good. It's broke above kind of, don't know why that's there. That should not be there. That 12.5 cent range, holding quite well. I mean, if you're looking from again where that was, I mean that's increased 34%. Brilliant as well. A good holding of mine. Tau. I mean, Tau is looking brilliant. It's at the minute tampering and touching with that line of resistance, that $350 range. So Tau is a brilliant AI kind of pin kind of project. For me, it's, I mean, what's it gone up since the tariff kind of riff-raff? It's gone up a good, I think it's like, 100%, near enough. Over 2 weeks, 100%. Again, with Tau, like, the way it moves, I just see it moving. When it's dipping, I get in, I buy what I can, and then I just always do spot with it. It just, for me, it suits me. ICP at the minute, quite stagnant at the minute. No significant breakouts or anything. Just got this yellow line here to make sure we don't go below it at the 4.17. So, but the 4.2 range really, around down here. If you go any below $4.20, could be dangerous territory for ICP. But again, it's not a significant drop. I mean, push or pump up from the tariffs here. If you look at ICP, I mean, it's gone up 15%. It's not as big as your SUI, your BitTensor or anything like that. And annoyingly, Fartcoin, like, again, these are the kind of the memes. I haven't got anything in Fartcoin myself because I was waiting for a pullback just to put like a little bit in, because you just want to be involved with kind of what's going on. But Fartcoin at the minute, it's over a $1 billion market cap again. So since kind of, where are we? This, even where the tariffs were, I mean, Fartcoin hasn't significantly been affected by news. But if you look at it from this low, let's say mid-March, let's go 11th of March. Again, Fartcoin has no utility whatsoever, but we're up 436%. So if you put £100 or dollars into it here, you'd be up to $536. I mean, you're not going to call it, are you? It's just one of those things. Another one I've been watching, again, WIF. WIF's been doing right since with the meme coin sector. WIF over the last kind of 2 weeks. Again, more kind of reactive to the news, up 56%, 55%, 54%. Again, I hold certain meme coins on certain, so on the Ethereum, I hold Andy, a little bit of Pepe. I mean, Pepe's looking quite good in how much it's moved over the last kind of, 2 weeks. It's moved up from nearly 50%. Andy, for me, I love a bit of Andy. Since around the tariffs, Andy is up, I think about a good, 70%. So I always find I put it more to Andy than I do Pepe, because Pepe's moving, but I find Andy's reactive, like a beta to Pepe. So it will move a bit more volatile. So obviously if Pepe comes down and dumps a bit, or, it kind of pulls back, Andy pulls back further. So it'll be like, let's say, 20% for Andy. So it'll be, for Pepe, it'll be like 35% for Andy. So let's say, I don't know, let's go for Pepe here. So what's this? March 26th. And we're going from here all the way down to the news of the tariffs. Pepe dropped around 30, let's say 38%. And what was that from? That was from 26. Yeah, cool. So let's check Andy. For me, Andy will drop. Where are we? So from back here all the way down. Yeah, it drops about 43%. So it drops just a bit more, but does spike a bit more. As you can see, Pepe from the tariff up to like its high of now was 40%, whereas 45%, whereas Andy is a good 70%. But yeah, then one I was watching, it's dumped a bit since, but Lofi coin, again, this other meme coin, so it's a Sui meme coin. So with the Sui meme coin, I bought in around below 1 cent. Where was it? Around about here. Yeah, this circle here. So I'm up about 400%. Guys, I didn't put lots into it. It's not one of those things. I'm not going to be these people that go, oh, it made all these kind of amazing kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Spikes and amount of money. I literally just put in a certain amount, and I've probably made about, I don't know, $100 on it. So because I got 40%, I put in like 25, made 100. I was like, cool, great, love it. I've still got it. I'm holding it. But again, for a Sui meme coin, I've got that. Solana meme coins, I've got Whiff. I've got Trump. I think Trump at the minute, it's, again, as meme coins go, it hasn't been around long enough to kind of just distinctly say whether it's going to be spiking or not. But I think just because it is Trump, it's always a good one just to have around again a little bit in that. But that's the market today, guys. I mean, Bitcoin dominance. I mean, it's at a high. It's been for a long time, and last time it was at these highs. So right. So 64.5%. Last time you're looking at is, let's go to the daily. Let's go weekly. All right, so let's go out like this. Zoom right out. So last time it was literally on these kind of highs was around, look at that, Feb of 2021, so 4 years ago. Obviously Bitcoin then was obviously, the market dominance was extortionate because there wasn't as many coins as there are today. But I mean, whether this pushes on a little bit, because Bitcoin still, I mean, we're still fighting with that level of resistance there. So where are we to? So yeah, we're still fighting with that 92,000 range. Whether we get that, we'll see. But it's been a pleasure, guys. Hope you keep looking after each other and keep them fit. Don't keep looking at screens all day, because it will absolutely just do your head in. And don't watch your money. Just, again, I do little market updates like this just to keep everyone updated, whether it be your Bitcoins, your Ethereums, down to altcoins. Put in the comments as well what you'd like to see, and then I look into the meme coins a little bit. Again, I've got a small portfolio, 5% of it. That's what I do, not financial advice. Again, do whatever you feel. I'm just here because I love crypto and I enjoy it. But yeah, guys, that's it for another video. So take care, have a good one, and just take care of each other and just keep fit and have a good one. Cheers, guys.